14, 15 left, and guys had a lot of energy today. I thought it was our best day of pushing through the heat, which not real heat, but 70 degrees seems to be warm these days, and our guys pushed through it and had good competition. And we continue to grow. We continue to move a lot of guys around positions. We're not where we need to be from a mental toughness and physicality standpoint, but they're not afraid to try, and I got to commend them for that. I thought we got really good work today on special teams, and we got an opportunity to do some different things for some opponents. So we worked on some of our opponents that we have next year, and it's always nice to look at what you have to play against so that you can prepare better for it. But with that, I'll open it up.
Kirby, your message at the start of spring, with changes in inevitable, growth is optional, especially with Nick and Sony at running backs there, and then the secondary where you lost 3 defensive guys. How have you seen these 2 areas grow in spring so far? Can you tell?
Well, we still got a long way to go. So there's been growth. I've seen progress. I've seen some of the drills we do correlate into like the scrimmage or a team 11-on-11 situation. You're always, as a coach, trying to put guys in the situation they're in the game, but make it like safer and make it simpler. So we did a lot of drill work, and some of the guys have gotten better, and we still got a long way to go. So I am pleased with the effort, but we're not near where we need to be yet.
Kirby, how has Chris Barnes looked on the defensive line, and do you think that's a move that will stick?
Yeah, he's still learning where to line up. I mean, I'll be honest with you, we're so low numbers on the defensive line. We are extremely struggling at the defensive line from a depth standpoint. And I don't know, it's not so much. I mean, we got a lot of guys banged up and injured, but Chris has been over there. Unfortunate for him, he didn't get to go through a lot of the meetings in the off season. I mean, he doesn't know what the words mean. He's playing really hard. But he's got to play with better pad level. He's got to play lower, and that's really on us. We just haven't got a chance to work with him. But he has been very open because he knows it gives him an opportunity to contribute, and he's worked hard at it.
Kirby, I haven't seen Michael Chibu, I don't believe, the last few times. Any update on him?
Yeah, he's going through some injury things, and I don't know yet what he's doing. He may be thinking about hanging it up, but he's not decided yet.
You talk about from the defensive line, at the end of the championship game, the overtime, the last quarter, Alabama seemed like they kept running fresh people in there. Was that a case where you just needed, that's a really point of building that good depth in the defensive line?
Yeah, I mean, they ran the ball on us well, especially late in the game. Wasn't so much in overtime, wasn't a lot of running going on, but it was more in the fourth quarter, and we certainly got to get better at defending that, especially against big physical people like them, like our offense. But the way to do that is you got to have big people to combat big people with, and we don't have a lot of big guys. So we're looking to recruit. We're trying to find 290-plus guys that can help us become more stout. For us to play the way we want to play, we got to have physical guys in there.
Obviously the West End is still being worked on and will be under progress at Jiggin. Have you been able to have much input or keep up with it now while you're also trying to get the team ready to play and everything else? How's that going?
Yeah, the input was mostly done way back when, before the plan started, before all the breaking of ground. So pretty much all that stuff has been done. As far as keeping up with it, I see the same pictures I think everybody does of the new scoreboard, the stadium. Haven't seen anything inside yet. I don't even know that they've gotten to that. I'm excited they've got the sod and the turf back down and got a lot of the cranes off the field so that we can use it now and for the G-Day game. But I'm certainly excited about the West End Zone, and it's going to bring a new facet to our recruiting. I think we'll have the most premier on-campus stadium recruiting site in the country because we'll be able to host a lot of prospects, and we'll have one of the best locker rooms in the country at the stadium.
Coach Robert Beal, obviously registered. What kind of progress did he make? Where is he at right now?
Well, Robert dealt with a case of mono just before the start of spring. I mean, I guess it's 3 or 4 weeks out before spring, so he lost some weight. That's probably been the biggest concern. He's been a pleasant surprise in the pass rush department. He does a good job of third down. He's got to become more stout, like I'm talking about with everybody. We're just struggling to stop the run. But I think that'll come when he gets all his weight back. He's helped us, though, in the third down packages of being able to rush the passer, was exactly what we thought he would be coming out of high school.
What kind of weight would you like him to be at?
Well, whatever his optimum weight is, I can't tell you what that is. I don't think it's 230, but it may not be 250, so it's probably somewhere in between.
It's hard not to notice in games last year, of course, Elijah had the good fortune, I guess, of coming in against a lot of tired defenses, but he's tended to move piles and seems like he was outrunning people and everything else too. How do you see him figuring in everything? And it sounds like he's had to carry quite a load this spring.
Yeah, he's a workhorse. He's a tough guy. He's physical. He's extremely competitive. I thought he grew up his second year because he contributed on special teams. His first year, I don't think he knew how to contribute on special teams. But he's developed as a special teams player. He gained confidence through the special teams, and now that's carried over into his offense and carrying the ball. Like you said, he got some carries last year and some mop-up duty. But he's a physical, tough guy, one of my favorite competitors out there. He's got to pass pro better. He's got to work on it, and that's been a big emphasis for him. But I'm excited to see where he goes. He's had some really good, tough runs this spring.
And with Dom leaving, have you seen JR kind of step into that role that maybe he left now that he graduated?
Yeah, I think those are two different guys. I feel like JR had a really big role last year. I mean, even with Dom, JR's a vocal guy. I mean, he was leading last year, and it's because it's really his first year. It was his second year with us, so I thought that he jumped in with a group of leaders and was able to kind of hold his own. Now he and Bake are kind of the two most experienced guys back there, and I know they probably get frustrated like I do sometimes with the youth, but they've tried to lead in a positive way, and they've worked on their game as well.
What about Richard as a guy that he was in the mix, played some last year? How's he stepping in?
He's still growing. It's going to be a growing process in the secondary. I don't. Sometimes I think Richard really wants to be good, but I don't know if Richard knows what it takes to be good, like the demands it takes, the study habits it takes, the seriousness it takes. He's a very talented young man, but he's got to meet the demands that the position require, which is come in, learn, make the calls, make the decisions, and I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if he wants that responsibility on him, but we certainly are counting on him, and we're going to continue to coach him until he gets it.
Coach, a two-part question, but what have you seen from Bob Wilson in terms of progress since his surgery, and also have you seen the little dance videos he does on social media with leg splint and all?
Yeah.
Thoughts on that, and then what does it say about the energy he brings?
Yeah, Devon's a character. He is an interesting guy, but he's doing well in rehab. There's not a lot you can do this early in the process. You have the surgery, you begin working on it. Ryan Corson and his staff have done a tremendous job with him, but I mean, it's not like he's out there ripping and snorting right now. He's not doing a lot. But as far as I saw that video the other day or night, I don't know. He's been doing that for a long time. Throughout our recruiting, he's done that, and he's in our meetings now because he's starting to get back mentally in tune. And I was kidding him about it. I asked him if he could teach me to do that, and he said it would probably take too long because it had a lot of gyrations. I don't know what the right word is. I don't know exactly what that dance is, but I know down in South Florida it means something. So I better learn how to do it if I want to keep recruiting down there.
Kirby, you mentioned Robert Beal's been a pleasant surprise, but the outside linebacker group as a whole, just what do you thought of the progress they've made without the went down?
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in that room, but discipline is going to beat talent every day, and that's what we lack most is, am I looking at the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Am I accountable off the field? Do I do the right things? That group, I mean, they can be as talented as they want to be. Walter Grant, DeAndre Walker, Keon Brown, Robert Beal, and Brenton Cox. But those guys, they got to be accountable and they got to be disciplined. And that's where we feel like that continuing to recruit really good outside backers are going to make our team better. A couple of those guys may grow out of the position. A couple of those guys may be able to play inside backer. But we've got to continue to grow at that position.
Kirby, with Nicole, when it comes to punt returns, when you've watched tape, how close do you think he is to breaking one? How important is that, given that he seems to be pretty productive anyway in that category? And also, he talked to us about thinking about how he would react if he scored in terms of maybe, I don't know if he's gonna do jazz hands like Sony or what, but.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about returns last year, how close he was breaking. We haven't been able to do many live returns this year. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to figure out if he's going to be the returner because we got some guys out there, Terry Godwin, Akil Crumpton, and Kieris Jackson, who've been really good and they're really confident going to catch the ball. So you have anointed him the returner next year. I have not. So that is an earned position, and that is not his position yet. So we'll see what happens. I certainly thought that there were some opportunities last year that he might should have, because I know Isaiah McKenzie texts me every week and said, Coach, if I'd had that much room, I'd have had 7 touchdowns. So he was calling me Cole out, not me. But I do think that it's an open competition.
Chris Barnes moving the defensive line, showing the signs of making an adjustment in a short time. Y'all moved him over.
We moved him over. He might want another question. We just talked about that one. But
I don't know if it's a good one, but on Richard, does he make the do you like what you see from him athletically and football wise on the field? Is it just you want to see the preparation and the knowledge and all that kind of fill it in?
do I like what I see on the football field? 5 minutes, I would say, yeah. Another 5 minutes, I would say, what the hell? It's up and down. It's like this, you know what I mean? It's not consistent. So it's hard to answer that question because it depends on what 5 minutes you're referring to. He has some wow plays. He covers a lot of range, okay? But he can cover the range in the wrong direction really fast, if you know what I mean. So if you go the wrong way really fast, you have to recover that distance to make it up to go back the right way. So when he's going in the right direction, it's really good. When he's going in the wrong direction, it's not good. But he's got to take ownership in learning what to do. And if he does that, he'll be a really good player. But we're counting on him. The other players are counting on him. Dog Nation's counting on him. We want him to learn what to do. And I promise you we will meet with him every day that we possibly can. But until he commits to that, I don't know that he can reach his full potential. Thanks, guys.